Welcome to Darling, You've Got This. Untether with Heather. I will explain why I'm sitting on a floor in front of my fireplace in just a little bit. Let me first tell you why. What we're gonna do with this channel. Today is episode 1 of our channel, and I'm so excited to kick this off. For a couple of reasons. This channel is really this channel is devoted to women that are at a very unique place in their lives. They are at a place where,
It's 5 o'clock.
and in case you didn't know, it's 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much, Mr. Computer. I appreciate that. It's for women that really know their lives are changing. It's not, I want to change. It's not, I'm thinking of changing. It's more like, oh, time, please slow down. Time, please go slower. And it could be because you're not ready or you don't think you're ready. It could be because it's not your choice. It could be, in my case, my heart hurts. My son is turning 18. Excuse me, sorry. My son is 18 and he will be going to college in the summer. And the thought of him being that far away, we're gonna leave it at that because we want to get through this first episode. So it's for women that really know that with this door that is almost closed, is closed, and is closed and locked. With that door being in that position, your identity is changed or is changing. That identity that has defined you, that you have been tethered to for years, a decade, it ruled your life. It had value associated to it. It's now coming to an end. And who you're becoming next is like this. It's air. I'm not catching anything. There's nothing here yet. There's nothing tangible. That's a little bit about what we're going to talk about in this journey. There is a journey here, and it's a journey across what I call the unrecognizable realm. I spent about a decade and potentially longer if I really, really want to think about it, about a decade in the unrecognizable realm because I had no idea what it meant to be there. And I had no idea how close I was to the next kind of rite of passage, to the next kind of eye of the needle that was standing on the other side of that. I didn't know. I really thought all there was this unrecognizable realm I was treading water in. But here's the interesting part that I found why I was here. I mean, I was beating the hell out of myself because I was trying to do new things and get new habits, whether it was lose weight or stop binging on Netflix, which I swear to God, if they put out another version of Virgin River, they just need to cancel that show just for my own sanity, or Bridgerton, or all of those. They just need to stop it. But I say that jokingly, and yet I'm very serious. And if you're wondering why I'm fidgeting around, it's because I'm 52 years old and I don't belong on the floor. So I'm trying to get so. Oh, there we go. That ta-da! We'll see how long this lasts. Um, it's there's three different sections, three different, like, I don't want to say phases because they're not phases, distinct places that we go to. One is kind of that tethered place that we're here, and that's really why I call this Untether with Heather, because it's we get so used to who we are in this realm. I'll give you an example in my own life. I was the poster child for lone wolf. I had no female friends. I could do it myself. I did not need your help. If you offered me help, I really looked at you like, "Huh, I got it, thank you," as it was an insult. I had a beautiful, glorious, battle tested suit of armor that had badges of how many battles I had been in, and I wore it proudly. Somewhere it said, "Do not approach." Um, and it was an incredibly successful, agonizingly lonely life. I would get into this parts of this unrecognizable realm kind of in the last 2 years. Um, and I would find myself with this particular group of women that I was training with. They're my peers, and I would find myself sharing things and learning things about them and actually interested in them. And more surprisingly, they were nice and friendly and kind, and they did bizarre things like check on me, and they didn't want anything, and they didn't, they didn't work with me. They're scattered all over the United States, and they were, I think they liked me a little bit. I wasn't exactly sure though during this time. That was in that unrecognizable phase. And let me tell you, during this unrecognizable phase, I did a lot to keep them at arm's length. Uh, I didn't show up for appointments we had. I I didn't return phone calls. When they texted me, I did not text them back. Um, it's incredibly embarrassing to admit all of that, but that's what happens in this unrecognizable realm. And I didn't know that all of that is part of this part. And we're going to talk about these. We're going to talk about the warning labels that should be part of all of this. But here's that rite of passage. There's those two rites of passages, and that other rite of passage that's right over here that goes into that undeniable certainty. You become to have this undeniable certainty where you go, and it's almost I should say one more word, an unapologetic, undeniable certainty, where you go, you reclaim something, you reclaim a beautiful jewel of yourself back. Let me tell you, those ladies now, the closest friends I have. They are the closest friends I have, along with one or two other friends who have seen me at my absolute worst, and have hung in there despite my behaviors, despite my actions, and loved me anyway. I am a really good friend now because I can be. I no longer am a lone wolf. So that is kind of the rite of passage that happened, but only in that one area of my life. It didn't happen over here. It hasn't happened yet with my son. So we take all these different, sometimes we take a boat, sometimes we take a plane, sometimes I think we walk. Sometimes I think we swim. And I think sometimes there are sharks in the water. In fact, I'm pretty damn certain sometimes there's sharks in the water. But that's really what we're going to talk about. And we're going to talk about some different navigational tools that, well, navigational resources that we can use on this expedition. That's what this channel is all about. It's a whimsical approach to really taking a deeper look into how we can start to dismantle certain parts of ourselves. Because there's going to be parts of us that we absolutely need to shed. There's going to be certain parts of us that we absolutely need to heal. There are going to be parts of us that we need to give a voice to. And there's going to be parts of us that we need to lovingly take a back seat to and say, you know what, you're retired. And there's a couple probably where we go, you're fired, you're done. Go to retirement, have a nice time. So that is what this channel is all about. They are, the reason I am sitting here on my floor is because they are redoing the windows in my apartment, and my place where I normally record all my videos is not able to be accessed at the moment, and I really wanted to get this video out. It was really important to me, and I promised my my peers and my cohorts that it was going out today, and it was. There's one more secret that I want to show you, because here's one thing we are going to do on Darling You Got This, on Tether with Heather. We're going to pull back the curtains, and I'm going to show you the things that have helped me and the things that maybe other people don't, because this is what it's all about. Helping you, standing along right there beside you, putting my arms around you and saying, you know what? This is exactly what it looks like when you go from one place to the other. And there is a kind of eye of the needle, right of the passage. I did a podcast in 2021, did several episodes, had a great time, and then I stopped. It was unrecognizable to me. I freaked myself out, and I stopped. And I didn't go back. But here's what happened with that. I'm coming back now at a different level. So I'm going to show you kind of what this looks like. So you can't see any of this here, but I have people around me that are very, very important to me. I share this with you because this is what it looks like to untether. So starting this YouTube channel, we're starting out in that place where I can't do this. What am I doing? Are they gonna like it? Are they gonna think it's funny? Yeah, all that are not funny. Are they gonna hate it? So my daughter, this is my daughter's cup from when she was like 10. She's now, I could this cup a long time or thing. Also her little, so she is here. I have her little phoenix because we're a phoenix. My son's stuffed animal. So when I needed support, he was here cheering me on. This is real. And a reminder that when you go from one phase to the other, there is going to be drywall that comes off the wall in the process. Like there's going to be a little damage that's going to be done. It's not pretty. It's going to be messy. It's going to shake the building. You may hear the howl of the wind. You may be incredibly inconvenienced. I have my mom right here. And the final thing that I have is I have my entire band of cohorts. They know who they are, that are cheering me on and are right here beside me as I launch this YouTube channel. And to all of them, I thank you and I love you. If this has resonated with you at all, then please click subscribe, follow me, and we will take this expedition together because, darling, you've got this. And what I always tell my clients is when you take one step forward, you celebrate. So we are going to celebrate with a cupcake. I am so, you know what? I guess you really don't celebrate with a fork, do you? Enjoy the rest of your night. I'm going to enjoy mine. I'm Heather Lynn Jurgens with Darling, You've Got This. Untether with Heather. Bye-bye. How do I eat this? Oh, good. That's really good. I wish you could be here with me. Bye.